This is a fully working website we're going to set up within the next 15 to 20 minutes. It has 5 pages about our services, contact form, people can get in touch with you. And I'm going to show you how to set everything up. If you have any questions at any point, you can post them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Okay, so to have a website, you need 2 things. You need a domain, and the domain is mybusiness.com or something like that, and that's about $10 a year. And you need a host, which will have different prices, but I'm going to show you the cheapest one you can get. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so to be completely transparent with you guys, I am affiliated with 2 popular hosting providers. One is hosting.com and the second one is hostinger.com. There's links to both of them in the description. If you use my links to make a purchase, it basically gives me a small commission and it helps me continue making these videos. If you don't want to use the affiliate links, you can just go directly to the websites, and that's totally fine. So at the time I'm making this video, Hosting has a deal that starts at $199 and Hostinger starts at $299 a month. Hosting has a better 1-year option. It totals to $24, and that includes the domain for the first year. Okay, so let's just go with 1 year, and then server location, just pick the closest location to your users. I'm gonna go with Germany because I'm in Europe. And then register a new domain. Let's just go with myawesomebusinessllc.com. Let's see if that's available. It is. Add to basket. Okay, great. Confirm and proceed. Okay, now for some reason they make you buy the domain for 2 years, but we can change that. Just click on edit and then switch from 2 years to 1 year, and that makes it free. Confirm and proceed. Okay, great. So now that totals to $24. Let's proceed to checkout. Okay, continue. Okay, let's add our billing. Okay, great. Order complete. And now we can just go and set up our website. Okay, so let's go to all products. Then go to log into control panel. Okay, now scroll down and find WordPress Manager and click install. Now make sure the protocol is set to HTTPS and the directory should be left empty. Now let's set a site name and a description. And now let's uncheck all these plugins. We're not going to use them. And the last thing, admin account, set a username, a password, and your email, and then just click install. Okay, now let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so we have a fully working WordPress installation. The next thing we're going to do is set up a theme and start customizing it. So let's add /admin at the end of our URL. And now we can log in. Okay, so now let's go to Appearance, Themes, Add Theme, and search for Bosa Accounting. Okay, and we're going to go with the first one, click Install. Okay, now let's activate it. And click Get Started. Okay, so now let's dismiss all these alerts. And scroll down, and we're going to install this, import this first theme. Click Yes, Import. Okay, now let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so everything looks set up. We have the home page with a bunch of sections, and then About Us. Okay, looks great. Services. Okay, blog and Contact Us. That also looks good. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and focus on the header. Go to customize. Okay, so you have the logo. If you want to change the logo, obviously go to site identity, and then you have the logo. Click change logo, upload files, and upload your logo, and it will get replaced. Now if you don't have a logo, you can go to canva.com and search for accounting logo and pick a free one. Add your own company name, change the colors, and just export it. And after that, just add it back in WordPress and it should be fine. And that's pretty much it. Now let's go and focus on the top. Actually, okay, yeah, let's focus on the top part, the top section. So go to header, style, and scroll down a bit, and you have the phone number information, the email, and the address. If you want to hide it, you can simply toggle disable contact details and it will disappear. We're just going to keep it. Okay, then you have the button right here, get a quote. So if you want to hide this, again, just disable it and it will disappear. We're also going to keep that. So the way you link it or you rename it is you just expand it, the button 1, and you have the text, get a quote, and the button link. We can link it to our contact us page. So let's just copy the page and paste it right here, publish, and that will get updated. Okay, by the way, if you want to change colors, here you can change the color of the button. But if you want to change the global colors, you can go to colors and then change any of these colors and they will get applied globally and changed. Now, if you want to change the menu, if you want to remove items, click on the edit icon and then go back and find header menu. Let's say when we want to remove the blog, let's just expand and remove it. Okay, that looks good. Now let's publish it. Okay, now let's make some changes to the footer the same exact way. So click edit and like just edit the text. If you want to add sections, just click on the plus and browse, add these components in this column. We're not going to add them, but that's how you do it. Same thing, edit, you have these links. You can add the text, the label, and the URL, address, email, phone, these contact details the same exact way. The footer menu, just click edit and yeah, find footer menu right here and just remove the links. Social links, the same way they work in the header. So there's a social media tab, go to elements and just change these links. You can remove some of them if you don't need all of them, and you can also change the link right here and they will get applied in the header and in the footer too. And that's pretty much it. So let's publish, and now let's take a look at the homepage. Okay, so the header is done and the footer looks good. Now let's focus on the page content. So go and click edit with Elementor. Okay, great, let's close this. And now you can see that you can start making changes on the actual page. So to change anything, just click on it or just click on the edit icon, and the left side panel will show you all the options you have. If you go to style, you can change colors. You can customize it, the way it looks, the style, anything about it. If you want to, let's say you want to change the background image. So right click, edit banner, style. You have the image right here. Click choose image, insert media, and just add your images. And they will get replaced. So that's pretty much it. If you want to remove things, let's say you want to remove these buttons, right click, delete, and they're gone. If you want to undo things, just click Control Z or Command Z if you use a Mac. And yeah, just keep changing things. Click edit, change the YouTube link right here, this YouTube. So the play button opens a YouTube embed. So yeah, just change anything you want on the page, add your own details, add your own content, images, and after, like once you're done with everything, just click publish and things will get applied. Okay, we're not gonna have a blog section, so we can just remove it, click X and then publish, and that's it. By the way this blog section works is if you go to your dashboard and then find posts right here. These are the posts that will be inserted in the blog page and on that blog section on the homepage. On that blog section on the homepage we just removed. So if you want to remove blog posts, you can trash them, click on trash and they will disappear. If you want to create a blog post, click on add post and just create a post, add title, content, and then hit publish, and it will appear on the blog page and on the blog sections. So okay, let's assume we're done with the home section, the home page. Now go to about us. It works the same exact way. Click edit and yeah, just add your own content, change the text, change icons, change images, hit publish, and that's it. Same thing to services and the same thing to contact us. Now on contact us, you have the contact form. So to fix that, make it visible, click edit, and let's select the contact form. So click edit, and on the left side you have select form. Let's select the contact form, and the last thing we're gonna do is click on the map. So if you want to use the Google Map embed, you're gonna need an API key. So click on integration settings right here, and you're gonna have to paste the API key. To get one, you have to create a Google account. Click here, and then create an account, add your credit card information, and they're gonna give you an API key. They have a free plan. they will give you a limited number of API calls, but once you go past those, past that number, they will charge you. So if you don't want to pay anything, you can just simply remove the map, right click, and delete, and it will get removed. Now let's try to justify top. That looks good. Start. You don't really need the contact map, the address map, because you already have it at the top. Another option, if you want to have the map but you don't want to pay anything, is to just add an image. So click on the plus and add an image right here. So yeah, just take a picture of a Google map and just paste it in here. And you can also link it. So link custom URL, link it to Google Maps, and it should work the same exact way. The only difference is that you won't be able to pan on this map because it's an image, it's not a map. But that should be fine. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. Okay, so at this point, you have a fully working website. You have all 5 pages. You have your own content. Everything is live. It's set up. If you have any questions, you can post them in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them. If you like the video, if you find it useful, leave a like, leave a, I don't know, subscribe. And yeah, that's it.